I knew my life would change forever. How you doing? Yes. Can we all just stand up really quick because we've been sitting for a minute? Can we all stand up, move our legs around? I am Tina. Otherwise...
Meet Tina, Starztina Wilson, a beacon of hope and transformation for women over 40. As a licensed life and health coach, Tina specializes in empowering those who have faced life's toughest challenges.
Here's the edge of their seat. So when someone says, Tina, how did you do? I'm going to say, I had them at the edge of their seat.
Drawing from her personal triumphs over tragedy, Tina guides women on a transformative journey. Her unique approach is grounded in the 5 pillars of transformation: mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. Tina's mind, body, and soul awakening program isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Through her online fitness boutique studio, she merges physical well-being with emotional growth. As an international motivational speaker, Tina's voice resonates across continents. She inspires and educates through her podcast, her dynamic presence on platforms like Clubhouse and Toastmasters International, and her compelling storytelling. Celebrating her latest achievement, the publication of her first book, No More Traumedy, Tina continues to leave a lasting mark in the art of transformation.
I said I need to make a book for anyone who's had some type of trauma or tragedy, because there's no playlist. People don't like to talk about it. Remember, I was with my coach and I'm like, well, this person's got a cool thing. They do motivation. They do finances. I talk about traumedy. That's not cute. He's like, Tina, you make traumedies look good.
Yeah. Starztina Wilson, transforming lives by...
Hey, good morning to you and also you. Welcome to the 7 a.m. cup of motivation. What is in your cup today? So when you come into this space, family and friends, hold on a second. I'm drinking water today. What comes in your cup in the morning? What are you actually drinking? When you come into this space, you're going to get all the motivation, all the inspiration, and lastly, transformation when it comes to your body, your fitness, your relationships, your everything, because I have all sorts of guests. I am here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have special guests. And I'm so excited about this week's guest. So today we're going to jump right into the outside motivation, because I say motivation comes from out here, right? I'm a little motivated because I had a great workout this morning. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling charged. We're about to listen to Lisa Nichols. She is my motivator. I'm sorry, she's my mentor, my coach. I'm actually doing her 8-week program, so I'm just like dialed in. And every week we play a little clip from what she is bringing with the soul, with the energy. So when we're ready, we're going to pop that clip in right now. Get your pencil and paper, because it's good. It's a good one.
I was hungry. People often want to call me the exception. Like, oh my God, you're the exception. No, I'm not the exception. I'm an average, ordinary woman who chose every day to make one more extraordinary decision. I'm an average, ordinary mom who said, I want to drastically transform my son's future, that he deserves to have every option that every other child would have, irregardless of what he was born into. I just was crazy enough to believe that it doesn't matter the color of my skin, doesn't matter my religious background, doesn't matter my origin, it doesn't matter my mom's bank account and my dad's bank account when I was born. None of that means my future. That's just the circumstance that I came from. That's not what defines my future. I just believe that. Not a lot validated it, but faith is believing in the unseen anyway. So I had enough faith to go, I know, like I know, like I know, like I know. I don't necessarily have to see it yet. There's so much value in what you unlearn. Sometimes the best thing you can do is unlearn some things. We're always going after learning something new because we're information junkies, because we have all these forms of information coming at us on the internet, coming at us in books, coming at us on the radio, coming at us in television, that we want to learn. But sometimes your biggest breakthrough is in what you unlearn. And then you relearn. Sometimes you have to disrupt your soil, pull your soil up, take that dry dirt that's been planted for years. I know, I've just been knowing this for years. This is what my mother taught me. This is what we've always known. You have to disrupt that soil in order to plant a new seed to grow a new fruit. Yeah? You guys got that? And so I came very comfortably to disrupt your soil. Like, that's what I came for, to disrupt your soil. not to necessarily keep you comfortable in what you know. Stay comfortable in that. I want to disrupt you in some things that are new awareness to go, oh, wait, hold on. Or new awareness about what you've been doing based on what you've known forever that doesn't fit your future anymore. Because I can guarantee you, every single one of us who wants something different than what we're getting, we're doing something unconsciously from old patterns that doesn't even serve our future. That's when the tongue in your mouth and the tongue in your shoe are going in two totally different directions. And your job is to align them up so that you can move forward.
Yes, I love that. Love that. And I just want to thank Lisa for all the videos that she's put out there, because I've been a fan of hers for years. And I love the fact that she says she was just an average, ordinary woman who wanted extraordinary results. And I think there's a lot of people like that in the world. It's just they get tired, they get scared, they get frustrated, they get confused, and they just kind of give up and say, that's it. And I always say there's two types of people in the world, those that are going to go and those that are just going to stay where they are. There's nothing wrong with either way. Just stop lying to yourself, right? If you're going to do it, then push through. I like to have a question of the day every day. The question of the day for today is, and type in the chat because I would like to know your answer, is what is your favorite type of weather? And when I mean weather, I mean like snow, rain, sunshine, things like that. If you had to guess what my favorite type of weather is, what would you think it is? And I can guarantee you're probably not going to get it, because as you know, I'm a Jersey girl. If you didn't know, I love Jersey. I don't really like the Jersey weather. I do love the sun. My family's from Bermuda in South Carolina. I love the sun, but if I had to choose my favorite type of weather, it would be the rain. I absolutely love the rain. Now, I'm in Texas, and I saw on the news there's some type of storm going on. So last night or yesterday, it started storming, like a lot of rain. Lots of rain. And I think one of the main reasons why I love rain so much is because it brings back so many different memories, right? Because usually when it's storming and really raining, you don't really go outside, right? So you just kind of stay in the house. And I would sit by the window and have the window open so I could feel the breeze come in, and you hear it because the rain's hitting everything, right? It's hitting inside the house, it's hitting the gutters, the ground. And it's like, okay, the windows aren't open now, so I really can't hear it. But in my room, I can hear the rain. And I also like going outside in the rain. One time it was raining, and here in Texas, it rains all the time. I actually went outside and I did a yoga flow out in the rain, and it felt so good to be out in nature. So that is my answer, my favorite question of my favorite type of weather. I would love to know what yours is. So today we're going to jump right into the transformation, because that's what we're here for, right? Today I'm going to talk about 3 things that you can do to jumpstart your health and wellness journey. Now, if you didn't know, May 11th, mark that date down. May 11th, Mother's Day is coming up. Can you believe it? Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Mother's Day, but I'm kind of excited about this year's Mother's Day because I'm putting a special event on about healthy living. I'm 51 years old now, and things are different. Let me tell you, family, things are so different, but I'm embracing it. I'm hugging it. I'm just taking it, right? So today I'm going to give you 3 tips to jumpstart your health and wellness journey. And the first one has a lot in it, but it's morning and evening rituals. Now, I actually wrote an ebook. If you would like this ebook, I can give it to you for free. Just DM me and say ebook. And in this ebook, it shares my morning and evening rituals of what I do to kickstart my life. Now, I've added more stuff over the years, but it doesn't really matter what you have on there, just as long as you have something, you have a plan, right? I like to say start with the evening rituals the night before. So in a wonderful world, for me, I'd have someone playing the harp at night. My skincare regimen is a whole to-do. That takes like 15, 20 minutes in a wonderful world just to do my face, right? My face, brushing your teeth. Maybe you get some lavender and you spray it on your pillow. You play some nice quiet music. Also super important to stay off of your phone, stay off your computer right before you go to bed. And another thing that's major important for your health and wellness is figure out how many hours of sleep you actually get. And if you don't know, okay, what time do you go to bed? What time do you wake up? And make a plan for that, right? You need at least 7 hours of sleep. I know some people need less, some people need more, but average, about 7 hours. I'm not telling you what to do because I don't know how your body works, but look into that, right? Because if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not going to be able to function. So know how many hours you need, go to bed at a certain time. And then what are you doing the next day? What are some non-negotiables? I like to focus on one major thing I'm going to do a day. Today is recertifying my CPR certification. That's what I'm doing today. But each day, and when you finish it, it's like, oh my gosh, I did it. Like last week, Monday, it was getting my passport. And I had been putting that thing off for so long. Now, I've had passports. I just lost my passport when I went to Jersey, and I kept procrastinating and procrastinating. And when I got it, I was like, really, Tina? It was that simple? So sometimes we have all these thoughts in our heads of things being so challenging to do, but it really isn't. So that's the first tip. Make yourself some morning and evening rituals, okay? The second tip, drink more water, all right? Now, maybe you're to a place in your life where drinking water is super simple. Yay, kudos to you. Choo, 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 choo. If so, then add some stuff to it. Maybe you put some lemon in it, maybe put some lime, maybe you put some electrolyte drops in it, but you want to make sure you're getting enough water in your body. You don't want your body to dry up like a flower or dry up like a desert. The water is going to help everything flow. It's going to also give you more energy. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel full. Also, what I like to do is before I eat, like 30 minutes before I eat, drink some water. Now, while you're eating, you really, it's not a good thing to drink while you're eating. Why? In your stomach, you have all of these things going. You have your probiotics, your prebiotics, you have all the acid in there that's going to break up the food, right? So if you're drinking water as you're eating, you're adding water to all that acid and all that stuff, and it's making it more challenging to digest the food. So while you're eating, really try not to drink water. Save it for after or before. And also, you know, when you're eating, slow, take it down. If you have your fork, take the food, put it in, put the fork down, pick it back up, eat. Because if you're just like, you're just gonna keep eating and eating and eating and eating, right? And really just embrace the food, look at the plate, make the food look really pretty. I like to make a little design on my plate. Sometimes I make some hearts, some circles, and then look at it. And something I realized yesterday, I love Sundays, by the way. Church was amazing. I love it. I love it. As I was driving to Lakewood Church in Houston, Joel Holstein Church, I was listening to Agape. And then after that, I had breakfast at First Watch. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of that place. And I forgot I couldn't eat eggs, right? So I ordered my food. I'm like, there's eggs on my plate. I was like, I can't have that. So they took it back and they bought me a salad. It was a kale salad and some other stuff and some salmon. And I looked at the plate of food. And I was about to say my prayer. And this is a tip I think will help you with your healthy eating, right? As I looked at the food and I have my phone on the side with Pastor Mike preaching, and my food is here. I'm thinking of the food. I'm looking at the food. And I'm like, this body is a temple from God. God created this right here. And what am I about to eat? I'm looking at my food. What am I about to eat? I'm looking at the greens, the kale. Yes, there was a little piece of bread on there, and ay papi chulo, it was so good. Yes, I ate the bread. That's it. But anyway, I'm looking at the food, and I'm like, this is good. This is good. So if you can look at your food and say, yes, God will approve this. Yes, this is great for my temple, then go ahead and eat it. That's my tip there. So drink more water. Cheers. That's tip number 2. Bring. Tip number 3. Tip number 3. As I mentioned, I have a healthy living workshop happening May 11th, which is the day before Mother's Day. It's absolutely free if you just want to watch, but if you want to be interactive, you can join us, and it's just $27. Now, let me tell you about this event. First of all, we have 3 major speakers. I'm going to be at the end speaking about nutrition and healthy things to help you eat, but I have 2 special guests, family and friends. I haven't met these people in real life. I actually have been following them for a few years on Instagram, and I love them. The first lady, her name is Dr. LJ. I will be interviewing her in a few weeks, and she is she heals by balancing hormones and your gut, right? So if you're over 40, this is something that you may struggle with, your hormones, because when you get older, the way you act, the way you think, the way you eat, like everything has to do with your hormones. And she's going to come through and share with us some tips, some strategies on balancing your hormones, balancing your gut health, because everything is right here, right? Can you see? I can't really see the camera. Can you see? I wanted to show you my core because it's looking real good. What can I say? Anyway, back to the point. Gut health. Yes. So Dr. LJ is going to come through, and she's going to be talking about gut health and balancing your core. So if you want to come through, sign up. Like I said, it's absolutely free, or you can get into the room and ask some deep dive questions. Dr. LJ. Then she's a holistic doctor. Then I have Sierra. She's all about the alkaline living. Now, if you know anything about alkalinity, Think about, how can I say this? Water. There we go. All right. There's certain foods and certain things that are very, very acidic, and diseases, sickness, it thrives in a body that's very acidic. That's why it's very important that your body is alkaline. And if you ever see water and it'll say like 6.0, 9.5, like all these different types of water, the more alkaline your water is, the more alkaline your body is. Guess what? You're healthy. You don't get sick, right? If you're wondering like, why am I always sick? Why do I get sick? Your body is probably full of acidity, all right? And it has to do with like your food, right? The different types of foods that you're eating. So she's going to come through and, did you guys hear that? That was the thunder and lightning. I love it. She's going to come through and share some tips and tricks all about getting more alkaline with the types of food. I was looking at one of her posts yesterday. And she was writing down the foods that are like not that good. And one of them was broccoli. And I was like, Lord of mercy, because I love broccoli, right? And sometimes you don't know what you don't know. You think you're doing good, but you're not doing good. So these two people are going to be a part of the event, which is amazing. The first hour of the event is all going to be knowledge. You're writing, you're getting information. So if you're a woman over 40 and you want to live that healthy living life, you want to be there May 11th with Dr. LJ talking about balancing the hormones, and Sierra all about the alkaline. And then I'm going to be talking about nutrition. Now, the fun part. The final hour, we are going to have a dance party, a Mother's Day dance party. I'm really not sure what type of dancing, but it's going to be fun. You don't have to do the dance party if you don't want to. It's starting at 12 o'clock noon Eastern. I'm super excited about it. So if you're just tapping in, this is the Starztina Morning Show. We're here Monday through Friday, bringing you the motivation, inspiration, and transformation. Now, today I gave you 3 tips to jumpstart your healthy living. The first thing I mentioned was having morning and evening rituals. So super important that you do that. With those morning rituals, after that, I talked about drinking more water. By the way, do you see this cup? This is my 8 a.m. cup of motivation. And that's a picture of me. That's supposed to be me. And in the hair are all different wonderful things and quotes that I say, like amazing, talented, passionate, driven. If you want one of these mugs, hit me up. It might take me a little while to get it to you, but I'll get you one. This is the 8 a.m. cup of motivation, because it is 8 a.m. somewhere, right? Actually, in Bermuda, it's 8 a.m. So that's what I can say. Yeah, 8 a.m. cup of motivation. That's the second tip. Drink more water. And the third tip, sign up for our Mother's Day workshop. The link is on the bottom right there, or you can just go to my website, elitestarsfitness.com. Remember, all the stars have a Z in it. All righty? So as I close today's segment, I just want you to really tap in to who you are and what you want. I hope you all had an amazing weekend, and I want you to just think a little bit bigger. Take yourself and bring yourself outside of that box, right? Sometimes we just stay here, and we just stay and we look and we dream and we hope and we pray and think that everything's just gonna happen, but you have to make it happen. All righty? I am Starztina. Thank you for rolling through today. I want you to remember one thing. Remember, you are amazing. Peace. And a bottle of hair grease. Bye.